Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to Donkeys and Demos. You're here with the kid, Jeremy Vareo, and today, in this episode of Learning the Quad Cortex, we're going to build a basic patch. Stick around. All right, so let's go ahead and start building a patch. We're going to build something very simple, just an amp and a cab, handful of effects. Just want you guys to get used to the user interface, how you load blocks into your signal path, and just making some adjustments. And that's really it for this video. So it's just dialing in a bass tone so we can move forward with some of the other cool stuff. When you first launch the Cortex, it takes you to these factory presets. Number 1A is the Brit 2203. Couple things to be mindful of on the display itself. You've got these 4 rows where you can add effects, you can mix between them, you can make one big patch that spans all 4 of these if you want to just go buck wild. You can have it set up for 2 guitars, vocals, and a bass player, so you can have your whole band running through this. There's a lot you can do. Up in this top right corner, again, you've got your 3 little dots there to take you to that functions menu. You've got this preset, scene, and stomp access. You just tap those and you just go through those modes, right? Those are the 3 modes, preset, stomp, and scene. When we're dialing in something, I like to make sure that I'm in preset mode, and I'll explain why as we go. But to start making something new, you just tap on the name of the current preset loaded, and it takes you to this area here where you can access your captures, your own presets, factory presets, what have you. You got 32 banks of 8. We're gonna click on My Presets. You also have 32 banks of 8, and just tap on the first unsaved one. You now officially have started building a patch. So, what do we want to do? We want to add an amp. Tap anywhere on that line, that first row, and let's pick an amp. I'm going to go with an amp. Silly, not, get over there. I said get over there. We're going to go with the Freeman 100 Rhythm that's based off a, really? Freeman BE 100. Sorry, I'm at a weird angle, so my touch is off. It's not the unit. And then let's add a cab. We're going to use the 412 GB 90s because I just really like this a lot. When you load that up, it comes standard with the Ribbon 160 and a 57. There are a bunch of mics in here that you can choose from if you don't like that, but I like this combo. And all the cabs come with 2 mics enabled. So that's a nice feature. On the amp, let's just go ahead and start dialing some stuff in. I know how I like my BE100 setup, so I'm just going to set this up the same way. You have all the same controls on the panel, as it were, that you would on the amp. So I'm going to just get after it. Kick the presence up, bring the master up a bit, treble up a good bit. Same with the mids, bring the bass down a titch. I'm not going to use any of the little switches on there outside of the voice. I use that on my amp all the time. I like it just a little bit more top end push. And so let's hear what we got. This is my Gibson Les Paul Trad Pro. I'm not using anything too out of the ordinary. The pickups are Balaguer Evergreens, which are a PAF style pickup. I believe the bridge pickup is an 8.9K output Alnico 5. So let's hear it. Sounds like rock and roll already. On the cab section, this is the first time you're going to run into some kind of funkiness when you're using the knobs and switches and the way things are labeled. So the speaker on the left and that microphone are controlled by these blue lighted switches, and then subsequently the microphone on the right are controlled by these yellow ones. Now, the labels are opposite position, but the controls all match the left side. So it was a little funky to get used to. I'm gonna just give this a quick tweak. I'm gonna bring the 160 in a little bit closer, leaving the distance alone. I'm gonna drop the 57 a bit and increase the level on the 160 and call that done. So now we have so. Already digging it. So now I want to start adding some effects, right? I'm going to add some reverb delay, probably chorus, and a gate and a boost. So, start with our boost. I'm going to use the Myth drive based on a Klon Centaur, I believe. Turn the gain down, treble down a bit as well, give it a little bit more level. And so we have. So that already gives it a nice bit of push. And then you can just bypass it. You can hear the before and after. So I dig that. Let's go ahead and put a gate on, and we'll use the adaptive gate. Just leave it set where it comes standard. Now I want to start adding some effects, some modulation, some time-based. So let's go ahead and hit a chorus. Where are you at, chorus? Modulation. Some folks have expressed some discontent with the effects that are in here. I like the chorus. I think it works just fine. So we're going to leave the width and all that alone. I'm going to drop the mix a bit, keep the tone there. Let's hear how that sounds. Love it. That's my stuff. So move on to delay. And we're going to use probably that's reverb, silly. Are you delay? You're delay. I will use the tape delay. I do wish that the parameters popped up when you drop something on the grid. Maybe that's something I just don't know how to turn on, or maybe that's something I'll fix with the firmware. Let's get a mix here. I'm going to turn the ping pong on because I like a. Oh, haha. See, that's that thing, the visual connection. Like not all the knobs line up where you want them to, but you get used to it. And I guess you could always use your finger. So let's hear it. Love it, love the mix. And now, last but not least, here, let's bypass that. We'll add some reverb. So we'll add some reverb. You do what you're told. And we're gonna use this ambience reverb, which I dig quite a bit. I'm gonna switch the size and then the mix. I dig it. So now add the delay back in. We've got a bona fide patch. Last thing to do is save it. Now I'm sitting at an angle, so the typing might get a little bit goofy. Just bear with. It's not the unit, it's me. Tap on where it says unsaved, and then tap done, because that's not where you go. All you've got to do, hit this little disk icon here, but actually hit it. And now you get the keyboard that's on screen, and you go ahead and just start typing, and I will type poorly. Save it, and now you've got a patch. All right, so there you had it. We built out a basic rock patch. We've got some effects on there, some overdrives, all that stuff. We've got a good baseline to start with for the rest of this series as we move forward, right? Because the next video we're going to cover assigning effects to the switches, creating some scenes and naming those, and gearing this a little bit more towards performance. I hope you guys dug the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications. This way you're alerted to when new videos in the series are uploaded. As always, I do appreciate you guys coming to check out the channel. Seriously, leave comments below. I appreciate the feedback and definitely want to know what you guys want to get out of this series as well. And don't forget, I'm learning this thing too. This is a brand new unit. It's new for everybody. So we'll have some fun together. Yeah, until we meet again, peace.